Okay, this is my test. What have I got here? I've got a couple of tracks from Pro Tools. You can see them there. Just so that I can have it working with the spectrum analyzer. So you can see that I've got a essentially it's actually on this one, a direct feed that's coming in that is my it's from Dante from my X32 directly into Zoom on another computer, and then on this computer it's receiving. And so Zoom is talking to the one of the Pro Tools, virtual cards, and then that comes into Pro Tools. And so I've got it working that you can see it directly as an input, and then from Zoom. So let's get that right. One, two. Yeah. So this is the sound card, and that's Pro Tools virtual card, which is where we're seeing the Zoom return. So what we're seeing now, if we were to look at what Zoom is doing here, this is a view of another computer. And now we're looking at it's just on low background noise suppression. So this is just kind of standard. So what we're seeing is certainly some more tops are being cut off. And I think it's about the 12K. That's 15K there. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 16K is where that's being cut off. But if we put an oscillator in there now, put some pink noise. So the noise suppression really kicked in and just removed it altogether. And that's even on low background noise. If I put that on high background noise, 2, 1, 2, yet 1, 2, hey, 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 hey. That's doing a sharp cutoff at 12K now on high. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, 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 1, 2. So now if I do an oscillator, nothing, not even getting through Zoom at all on high. So it's pretty impressive, the noise suppression there. All right. So now the test is to go to original sound. So we'll turn this on. Now immediately we see, look at all this much more bottom end and more, full up to, is that 20K there? It is, yeah. You're seeing it right up there. So it's full spectrum. And if we do the oscillator, it's pretty good. I'll just do that again, and I'm just going to turn on the echo cancellation. I'm just interested. None of this audio is going anywhere acoustically, and so it shouldn't make a difference. We'll just double check. Doesn't look like it. That's great. All right, so now's the test for live performance audio. Now I want to see if this is going to work. So let's change. Live performance audio has a button. 2212. That should just be on standard. It's off. Now it's on. 1212. Hey, 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 hey. I think technically what we'd be looking for too is some lower latency. But let's see. That's interesting to watch. Doing some actual latency tests would be interesting, but that does seem quicker. I guess it's still got to go to the reflector, so which is probably in Sydney. Let's do that same test on original sound. Original sound on. It's not visually different, but we're probably talking in the tens of milliseconds difference, which would make a difference if you were trying to perform. Turn that back on. So my conclusion would be that there isn't anything sonically happening. There just may be a low latency mode that it's in. So that'd be an interesting test. We could try that at some point to try to compare the actual latency differences. And there we go.